So the other day, a lady on my Facebook made a status about how she'd taken her youngest child. She has three. Her son, she'd taken him shopping, and they'd got a bunch of stuff for $100. And but that was fine because they got a bunch of stuff. And then one of her friends, who I don't know, commented and said, wait until he gets older and he's going to start wanting name brand stuff, then you're fucked. And I actually, when I saw that, I just had to comment, because I just know that that's not the case. I know 2 out of her 3 children, this son and also her second child, who is a girl around my age, and then she has an older child as well, who I haven't met. But I know that all her kids have the utmost respect for her, and this love and companionship with her that I've never seen with anybody else, regardless of whether they have one parent or 2. Nobody has this kind of relationship with their parents that these kids have with this lady. And she's such a hard worker, and she's just amazing, really. She's gone through shit times, and they haven't made her bitter or angry. She's put everything that she can into her children, and they're not, they're not like jealous or like wanting anything more than what they have. They're grateful for absolutely everything that they've got, and she's just so lucky to have them. Like, obviously she's done something right along the way to have 3 amazing kids who are just so humble and respectful and just love her so much. And it just proves my long-standing belief that, it's not about what we've been sort of ingrained to believe over time, that, it takes mum and dad and a 4-bedroom house with a dog and a nice car and a fat savings account to have the perfect family. Because I live in a pretty well-to-do area here in Melbourne, and the kids that are around this area, if any of them were mine, I would have put them back in, because fuck, like, just the behaviour. And then you see the mums and they're like la la la, with their latte, having a chat on the phone or with their friend or whatever. Typical ladies who lunch with the rich husbands and no job of their own. They just stay home and bake cookies and push out babies. But their kids are assholes. Then you've got this lady who I'm talking about, who's been, at times pushing shit uphill. Such a hard worker, raised 3 kids mostly on her own, and her kids are amazing. They don't have, the newest shit as soon as it comes out, or, the best of everything, or, all the time. They're not like those kids that are so predominant around my area. But the behaviour and the respect and the love that they've got for their mum, these snot faces that live around here, their mums are in for a rude awakening, because they're never going to have that kind of relationship with their kids. And, my relationship with my mum was pretty good, but, I wasn't a snot face, but it was nowhere near the relationship that these kids have got with their mum, and nobody I know's relationship with their kids is like that. She's so lucky, and I just wish so much that something amazing would happen for her, like like Extreme Makeover Home Edition, when they go in and renovate the house or knock it down and build them a totally new house or something like that. I just wish so much that something like that would happen to her, because she really so deserves it. And, you know, I've never known her to do anything for herself or buy anything for herself ever. You know, everything is either towards bills or for the kids or the rent or, you know, something like that. And she just so deserves something amazing to happen for her. And I hope that it does. But I just wanted to make this because I just think that, you know, people judge single mums. People judge people from low-income backgrounds. People judge people if they're wearing thongs with bootleg jeans like I am today, or you know, people judge people that, you know, don't fit the cookie cutter image of what success is, or what, you know, people are supposed to be like to be happy or successful or whatever. But, you know, like I mentioned in my previous video titled "Talk to Your Children," you know, people look down their nose at me all the time because of my age, because of my appearance. You know, I used to work at one of the leading supermarkets here in Melbourne, Australia. So, you know, going to drop my daughter off in my uniform was like, don't wear that to, you know, go to the boutiques and have a latte for lunch. So, you know, I get looked down on. I'm sure that this lady's been looked down on at some point because, you know, she doesn't drive an amazing car and have a big house and a rich husband. So, you know, anyone who doesn't have that is going to get looked down on at some point because people are assholes. But like I mentioned in the Talk to Your Children video, my daughter is amazing. My daughter was voted unanimously, actually, by when she was at school camp recently. It was the grade 3, 4, 5 and 6 kids. They all went to school camp together. And the staff that work at the camp, who had never met her before, plus all the teachers from school, all unanimously voted that my daughter had the best manners and was the most polite out of all the kids there. And yeah, I got totally up myself when I heard that. The teacher came up to me, approached me when they got off the bus just to tell me that, and how fantastic she'd been and how helpful she was, and just, you know, all the things that I already know, but it's always good to hear that sort of stuff coming from somebody else, so it's like confirmation. You know, and then there's this lady who has 3 kids who love and respect her so much, and more than anybody that I've ever known, to have this kind of relationship with their kids, and neither one of us fit this, you know, perfect little box world that we've been sort of in. What's the word? You know, we've been conditioned to think that this little box is where we all need to fit into to have success and happiness. But both of us are out of that box, where, you know, the box is here and we're like out that way somewhere. Oh, jiggle. We're, you know, way over there. But our kids are fantastic. And this lady has the most phenomenal relationship with her kids. So fuck the box, and fuck everyone who's in the box. If you're in the box, you're an asshole. Okay? The box is gone. Fuck the box. I don't want to be in the box. And anyone who's in the box, I don't want to even know you. So piss off. And, you know, life outside of the box is fucking awesome. So fuck you all.